Is it wide enough if we do it from the phone?
It's live.
Oh, we're live.
Well, we're live.
Well, we're live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
In case you can't see, we have special guests today. Welcome to Sweet Love, where we talk all things life, love, and wellness. My name is Lucy.
You gotta angle them shoulders. And I'm Tavai. And we have some special guests. We appreciate them. They are our brothers in the cause. We have the Ignoranthinkerspodcast. We have Dennis and Rashon. They are with us tonight, and we are filming. We are really, really excited. Anytime we have guests, we're very excited. It is hot as a slave boat in here, but we trying. But we are talking tonight about see you next lifetime. And we are talking about soulmates and soul ties, and we are not going to wait because we've made you wait an additional 37 minutes because we had lighting and sound issues.
And traffic.
So thumbs up if you can hear us, if everything is good, because we do have the air on, so let us know if that's a background noise that you hear. But if not, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to get into it. Have you ever had a soul tie? And in what context? That is kind of like our poll question. So that's what we're getting into right now. Have you ever had a soul tie, and in what context did it come in? Yeah.
And what does that mean to you? I feel like, that's something that you hear spiritually
in the church,
right? About soul ties. But if you've ever heard of soul ties, if you believe in soul ties, what does that look like? What does that mean to you?
The guys are really busy in the background making sure that their people can see and hear what we got going on. So while they are doing their thing, answer the question, have you ever had a soul tie, and in what context?
Have you ever?
Me?
That be you.
Oh. Me?
That be you.
Oh.
Ask her again.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Me?
Right.
Yes, I believe that I may have in a past life, this life, done that. I think mine came in the context of trauma bonding. And that's a whole nother subject, a whole nother situation, but I definitely think that I have. I think it happened in a situation where you meet somebody and you just have so many of the same things that's happened in your lifetime or in your situation, and not all of those things have been good and not all those things have been positive, and it was a soul tie that was derived in trauma bonding, which another show, another time, but yeah.
So that's how y'all connected through your bad times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bonding through bad experiences.
Soul ties.
Soul
ties. So was it a good relationship?
It might not have been a relationship at all. It might have been friendship. We'll get into that too, because I don't think. Wait. Because I don't think all these situations end up in relationships. They can end up in friendships or just moments.
Are they soul ties? And if you're watching, you can comment. Do you feel like that when you have, if you believe in soul ties, do you feel like that when you have a soul tie, it is a romantic relationship? Can you have a soul tie with someone who you're just friends with? And the reason why at first I was on the fence about it, but I'm going to say yes, it can be friendships, because the first thing that comes to my mind is like the work husband or the work wife, right? Yeah, we talked about that, but I'm thinking about how I am relaying all of this information to
No.
This is what happens when y'all go live, folks.
Later tonight. Thank you.
I'm thinking about all the information that I'm relaying to my work husband, that I might not be relaying to my real husband. So, is that a soul tie?
I think it can happen in platonic friendships, though. I think you can meet somebody who is either at the job with you or in a situation that has constant contact, and you bond based on those experiences, good or bad. And the bad is where it may be the trauma bonding. So I don't think it has to necessarily be romantic or sexual or anything like that. I think it can be platonic friendships too, where you just kind of mesh with a person, you know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're meshing on all of the good qualities or positive qualities that you have or they have. You're kind of meshing on bullshit.
I don't believe in a whole soul tie.
Okay.
So it's like, I just believe that you care about a person just that much that you're willing to go through this much with them. Or you just don't want to let them go because you care about them or they have a quality that's irresistible to you. I don't feel like it's a soul tie. I feel like that's something that's taught. It's something that's like really mentally. Somebody had to tell you what a soul tie was for you to be like, oh, this is a soul tie.
I feel like that it could, but somebody has to teach you what everything is before you know what it is. So, but I believe in soul ties, and I have experienced a soul tie that I would define my soul tie. First of all, and this is just me, personal. The soul tie I'm talking about, we were intimate, we were having sex, right?
Oh shit.
Before she was married, let's put that out there.
Yes.
There is a Mr. White
Yes.
Oh shit.
who's heavily present.
Story from C.
And just being real, just coming from where I'm coming from, that you know, the female body, we let men in.
Yes, y'all do.
Right? So we let you in. Penetration is more than just physical. It can also be mental, right? So it could be times where you like, I'm down for the get down. It's just about sex. And then it's time where there are feelings involved and you're letting someone in physically as well as mentally. You know what I mean? And I had someone who, you know, would physically and mentally stimulate you.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Created a soul tie to the point where like to let go was difficult, was horrible. Homegirls, your people's telling you like it ain't worth it ain't good.
Right, because the best sex you ever had is never worth it. It's
Well,
not.
no,
You're never with the best sex you ever had.
I'm with the
Are
best
you-
sex I've ever had.
That's a good answer.
I didn't know.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
being
that's a good. No, that's a good answer. After you just explained that whole soul tie shit, but that's a good answer. All I'm gonna say is, check it. Good answer.
I wasn't a virgin when I got married. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but
different.
you
But the
didn't
best sex I've ever
when
had.
we talked about soul ties, that guy you didn't mention.
I have a soul tie
What
with
is
my
his name?
husband.
The sweaters? Something with the sweaters?
Pink sweaters.
Yeah,
That's
pink
our
sweaters.
husband.
I have a soul tie. Yes.
What's the sweaters?
Mr.
Yes.
What's the
Yes.
sweaters?
Mr. Sweaters.
Don't come for me, Dennis. I have a soul tie with my husband.
You have a new soul tie now.
I do.
But the one you mentioned before
Yeah.
was better than the one you have now.
No.
But I can't say that to you.
No. Mr.
No, we
Sweaters.
wasn't. No, we wasn't.
Clarify. Mr.
Nah.
Sweaters. Keep.
Nah.
Mr. Sweaters.
No.
Mr.
I'm talking about my first.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about my first.
That was your first?
That was my
No.
first. Yeah.
No.
Sweaters?
No.
No, that's Sweaters.
Not
Not the guy.
Sweaters.
Pull out the guy.
The soul tie.
Yeah, my first.
That was, and you, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the first one is a little hard to know.
I feel
That wasn't for me.
that is a different.
You don't believe us?
What? I feel like the first is a whole. That is a whole different category.
My first love. I'm talking about my first love.
is a whole different
I thought-
category of.
Oh, I thought you was. Never mind.
Yeah, let's go. Mr. Sweaters for the way.
Yeah, she said my first. I'm like,
You
so
did.
I'm thinking, you know.
No.
I'm gonna need you.
Y'all gave me that drink earlier. Put
Yeah,
that
you
drink
know,
out of the way, all right?
He jumping off the starting block before the whistle. Jumping off the
okay.
starting block.
That's what it is.
So for me, a soul tie is intimacy and a connection, as you guys see us refilling cups.
That's about to be an epic show.
Yeah, it's about to be epic. Here you go.
Let me stop.
And
Let
you
me
get-
stop fucking keep those shit.
You can top me off.
Oh, okay, all right. For me, it is an intimate connection, and it does not have to just be sexual, but it is somebody who gets me, and I feel like I'm not someone that everybody gets. And so, if you get me and we can have a conversation and have lived experiences together, and you're somebody that I confide in and I can trust. That means a lot to me, because that's not something that I do with everybody and anybody. And yeah.
And soul ties aren't bad.
They're
So
not necessarily.
Let me just say that.
What's your
I don't want it to have like a negative connotation.
You a bull
Soul ties are bad. That's
You a bull
somebody
then?
you are
I don't know what that means.
connected to
A
that you have
Taurus.
built a
I'm
relationship
Taurus.
with.
Yeah, bull daddy.
Nah,
She's a what?
A bull daddy.
I don't know what that means.
A Taurus is a bull daddy. Yes, it is.
Taurus.
Every Taurus I say that to, they understand, but then, some people be like, what? I
I
don't know.
don't know what that means.
It's a bull daddy.
Listen, one of my best experiences that I've ever had with a person, I was out of the country and we were listening to a J. Cole album and we were able to vibe and laugh and have fun.
Which album?
No sexual, no nothing, but it was a vibe. It was a moment. And that level of intimacy, to be able to have that, is phenomenal. And you can't beat that. Yes, that person I've known for a significant period of my life. Yes.
That's cool. What album was it?
It was not this last one, but the second one. The second to last one.
That K.O.D. Yeah.
Yes.
This is what you call for. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was that Forest Hills.
Not.
That's what I thought it was.
I think Forest Hill might be like.
It wasn't the Forest Hill and it wasn't KOD. It was the one in between. When he was talking about doing laundry. Yeah. Y'all ain't listening to J. Cole. He was doing laundry. He was doing laundry. And talk.
Last person I heard about doing laundry was R. Kelly.
No. Anyway, you guys have answered. You've put us on the hot spot. Dennis, we haven't heard from you
I don't think
sometimes. You
I've had
had one.
Let me get this out of the way. I don't think I've had a soul tie.
You've never had anybody that you like connected to and it was like
Can't live without. And it's
Never mind, I'll
okay.
take it back. I did have a soul tie.
Alright.
I take it
You
back.
had to speak to the coach.
Yeah, I had to sometimes I just speak to my agent. My agent had to let me know. I did have a soul tie, yes. And it was so deep I was willing to jeopardize a part of my livelihood.
yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I just have to think about it. God damn. I'm getting old, I'm sorry.
No worries, no judgment.
Yeah. A lot of snow on the roof, don't worry about it.
No worries. Have you been okay? So here's a complicated question. Have you had a soul tie and been in a relationship, and that soul tie challenged that relationship?
How did you challenge the relationship?
They
Give me
needed
an example.
something from you.
Like what?
Financial, your presence, time.
Enough
that it would.
You answered
whatever it
Whatever
it was, it would have challenged the relationship.
Yeah, I said that. I said I almost jeopardized my livelihood.
Oh, but your livelihood is usually your job, not your relationship.
No, we ain't talking about no job. We ain't
Oh.
livelihood.
Oh.
They fired. You know how many times they fired? Come on, Chuck. You know how many times they fired? I think I had about
Their job.
30 jobs. You know what I'm talking about? I was fired like 23 times. I've been fired. I know when a firing is coming. I can smell it before the first write-up. I'm serious.
Before the first one?
Before the first write-up. I know when they walk in the door the way they look at me. But if they don't say good morning, that's it. Our relationship is done. You can't say good morning. I know it's done. I ain't sleep with you last night.
The job that made me feel different. I'm not gonna be here for 3 more months. That's it.
I already looked for another one. As soon as the morning goes away.
As soon as you piss me off, I'm gonna
Shout out to all of those who are joining. Welcome to Sweet Love. Thank you for tuning in.
Now, have you made it to the point that it's jeopardized anything?
Absolutely.
No, I haven't had it to the point where it jeopardized it. Yes, I did. Ooh. I'm
Yeah,
lying.
see, you gotta think about it. See, I had to get my fucking.
So now I'm talking about my husband. Now I'm talking about my husband.
Lord.
good.
So my husband, yeah.
Yes.
So my husband, I was dating somebody else.
Cable next for us.
And my husband was like always there in the tuck, like, how you doing? How's your day? What's going on? We used to hang out at this little spot. He used to always be like, I'm gonna walk you home, or text me when you get home. You alright? That motherfucker was building a bridge. I'm in a relationship. Okay? That soul tie ended that relationship. I ended up with my husband. That is the best sex I ever had. And then I got married.
So for clarification, was sweaters a side job?
Sweaters at first was a side job.
Sweaters.
Yeah, because we didn't
So is it safe to
solidify
say?
until it was
So
over.
is it safe to say the side jobs?
No.
Is it safe to say the side jobs are taking over?
Not at all.
No.
We've had that conversation. Are the hoes winning?
Nah.
Hoes? I wish I was on that show.
I know.
Because hoes are winning. And I wish I was on that show.
What?
And this is the reason why. The side job comes and takes over. It's
Yeah.
just like Tyler Perry
But
said,
see-
80-20 rule.
But see,
You got 80% at the crib, but that 20 look real good.
But see, this is what we're talking about. It's not that don't happen, because that does happen. But when we talk in our show about side joints winning, we talking about those who are okay with just being side joints, not side joint the main chick. So
Those
I'm
who are
okay.
not trying to cross the bridge.
Yeah, they like I'm good with being side joint.
The ones that want to just be
You gonna hold
hoes.
a cup of water?
He said,
And
"Child."
the crazy thing is, some people are so miserable at home, it don't take a lot for you to have fun with your side joint.
But my whole
And it don't take a lot for you to have a soul tie with that side joint. That
Thank you
messes
for
up your
bringing it
household.
back to soul
True
tie.
story.
but wait.
True story. I had a side joint and she actually told my man that she was my cousin. She played a fucking role. And then she wanted to have a kid and then take my baby and run it. That's how that happened.
Sheesh. That is
That's
a
when Phil got involved. It's that fast.
That is a Marvin story. But that what you said about the finding the happiness in the side joint or finding the happiness in the soulmate, I totally believe that happens. But for the person who is looking for that, why do you stay? Why do you stay in a relationship that you are absolutely positively miserable in? That you have to seek outside individuals to be happy?
Because
Why? Unless
Now,
y'all
let's
share a mortgage.
that's probably one. The other one's probably the kids.
If
The
there
third
is
one is
none-
probably that they're homeless sexual.
A hoe?
Keyword is homeless sexual. To make sure you got all that together.
Okay, so break that down.
That means they ain't got nowhere to live.
Okay, that makes
So,
a lot of sense.
they're having sex for their
Home.
for their board
For their shelter,
for
yeah.
their shelter
Yep, they are paying their rent.
I don't
through
always
sex.
think it's
through,
that.
through sex.
I
I
get it.
don't always think it's that. I just think certain people get bored. But it's like, this person gives me everything I need. But some shit I want is outside.
Clearly they don't
So it's
give
like,
you.
I want to satisfy my wants, but I want to still keep my
I
needs.
challenge that.
That
because-
sounds like being greedy, though.
That is greedy.
Yes. I
It is.
challenge that
I
because
mean, you put a
if,
name on it if you want, but that's
No,
what
it is- it is.
but I
because-
challenge that because if they're giving you everything that you need, shouldn't you be able to communicate to that person what's going on, that you need a little bit more than what they're offering?
Sometimes
Yeah,
you
you
should.
should.
You
You
should
should
be able
be
to come
able
to and say
Yeah,
that you
you
need some
should.
wild
You
sex, but if
need
they don't,
that.
but if they don't know how to do wild sex,
That's a different conversation, but at least if you
that's
gave,
how you got to the house.
We all
but
need
at least
vegetables.
if you gave me an opportunity
But they're
to,
not always appease them.
but
But you need them.
my thing is
That
this,
shit ain't gonna stop you from getting a piece of cake afterwards, though, is it?
but my thing is that you let me
It's
know.
exactly the same.
If
Don't
you-
get
No,
it
it's
different,
not
yo.
the same.
Don't try to change it up. No, we talking about what's in need.
It's not. Yeah.
That's it. Don't put nothing else on it but wants and needs. That's all we talking about.
Okay.
You need
but-
vegetables, right?
I think mine was a better situation.
You don't need vegetables.
With
You
regular
need
sex.
something healthy.
Because you know
need it.
when you're in a relationship for a long time, regular sex becomes the norm.
It's like brushing your teeth.
It becomes the norm. So then you get bored, and then you go outside your relationship, and some girl done fuck the leather off your jacket. You know what I'm
But
saying?
sometimes, but
So
for
now-
them, that's just sex.
Exactly.
Yeah, so now.
A medicine.
But for them, that's just sex. We don't care. We ain't ready to call it.
No, it's not. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
Stop it.
I have been caught up, so
Yeah, I
you
know
have just
you.
remind me.
Okay.
I have been caught up, so
You have.
and
My
I'm going
question is, in the midst of you dealing with this person who has done the abominable,
Yeah.
can she do the regular?
No,
And usually they cannot.
no.
And what can you live with for the long term?
The
What you
80%.
need, of course. The 80.
The 80.
All day. We know that already, though. That's why
But you
legally-
flirt about
Wait,
20.
no, but you can get the 80 to try to adapt to the additional. You cannot get the extraordinary
I'm not gonna say
to do the ordinary thing. I promise you can't.
But see,
Bitches that can't clean ain't gonna learn how to clean overnight. I promise
but in
you
our
that.
case, we don't want them to do that because we got it at home already.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We don't want
Are
the
you
extra to do
serious?
that. You just do,
At
just
some
do what I want
point,
you to
If
do.
you're being greedy, you don't need
If
one to
you,
do the
yes,
other.
yes,
But if you want your 80 to be 100,
yes,
then you need to explain to her, listen, we need to have wild sex.
yes,
Start watching these tapes. Let's start practicing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's not with it.
I need you to, do things
Closed
that's,
mouth don't get fed.
and I need
So
your mouth
if-
always open.
And
So-
if you don't tell me what it is that you need and what's going on, how do you expect me to respond? If you immediately go to somebody else to feed that, that's a problem.
it's a decision at the end of the day.
It is.
It's a choice at the end of the day.
And if we have a valid friendship and relationship, you should be able to come to me and say, listen, that shit right there is whack. I need you to take it.
Yes.
So,
I need you to take it.
I need you to come to bed without your scarf one
Okay,
night.
I need no bonnet. No bonnet.
But what if it's ass play?
What do you mean?
Like, what if it's, listen.
See, you gotta bring that to the table.
I'm going to have to put this in there.
hold
You
on.
gotta-
Put
you
this
gotta-
drink there. Hold on.
Listen.
Whoa. Put that drink
But
there.
you
Whoa.
can't, you
Time
can't,
out.
you
Time
can't say
out.
that I don't like it and I'm not gonna do it if you don't ask me.
Number one.
What if that's one of your go-to
And you gotta know what you're doing.
Okay. On the side.
You gotta know what you're doing. You can't say this is what I want to do and then you going at it.
No.
No, you did
No,
not.
I did. And you don't know what you do.
No, we don't ask you, Sean. You know.
On the side so it don't hurt.
Yeah, you know.
He just explained how you
You
just explained how you gonna hit in the shitter.
Yeah.
You just
know what?
Listen,
No.
I was 19 messing with somebody 2
No,
years older
yeah.
than me. They
It's
did
gotta
this
be
shit.
clear and concise because you will hurt me. And I don't think that's taken into consideration. So if you don't know what you're
It's
doing,
not gonna hurt.
no, it will. If you listen to me,
wait a minute.
you're not gonna convince
Had
me.
some people that-
You're not gonna convince me.
Listen.
Let me tell you right now.
We went all the way left. We went all the way left. First of all, this is why we came to y'all.
This is a soul time. Ain't no play is part of soul time. There are some women up there.
Listen,
Not for
to
me.
the Sweet Love Today audience. This is why we came
Where
to
is
you.
Trisha? So
That's
Trisha can tell you
That's why I was.
how to get that
Definitely
preparation
not.
going. Where she at?
Put the kids to bed, please. Put the kids to bed. Don't have the kids watching the show.
Not for me.
Definitely not.
So what if he slipped? Y'all got a drunk night. He done slipped.
And I moved.
He-
Nigga, I never slip. When you move left, I move left. And if not, I move. Never. There is no slip here. Not at all.
Oh, that's the wrong
So
one?
he can't slip and hit in the shitter?
Not at all.
Well, so now, okay. Wait. Come on.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
I'm not saying you can't.
Legs up missionary. Everything is right there.
But listen.
I can hit
No.
that.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. For somebody
Oh.
who doesn't do ain't no play, it's not going all the way in.
Not at all.
I mean,
You feel the pressure, you like, whoa.
And then cheeks go like.
So okay, here's the thing. Come on,
And then
wait
if
a
you
minute.
got down, what the fuck?
Wait a
If
minute.
you're a missionary, you grabbing somebody like
Did you elbow the nigga? The fuck was that?
We are wrestling in the W. In the bed. I am Triple H. What the fuck? Did you see
Yo.
this in here right now? God damn it, no. No. Absolutely not.
He literally
Completely
said
off
that,
topic.
listen,
What?
I really want, listen, baby, I want to do something a little different tonight.
Yeah.
I want to stick it in your movie.
No, not at all.
So now the 20 is available then, right?
Not at all.
well,
Well, what the
listen.
fuck? So I can't get no ain't no
What
play.
it means is a conversation, because that's what you just posed today.
I don't know.
It is a conversation.
It's a conversation. You said no.
No, it is a conversation, and now you need your talking points. You need to convince me why this is the move that I should allow and make. Because right now you're not selling it to me.
It's not a good enough move that
Not
daddy just wanted?
No, not at all.
Right. So everything else been going right in our relationship, and I told y'all what's made of play, and you was just gonna say no.
Correct.
This is the reason why.
It ain't going
Not at all.
Those are winning. This is
Are you
it.
serious? If you
Yes.
are going to deal with a John, just allow you to slide. You need
Yes,
to ask
but
her. You need to ask her several more questions. How many people did you let them do that?
We ain't worried about
When
that.
is the last time you tested?
You can't say that for somebody who likes anal.
No.
Right.
First
Like,
night?
how many people you let
Oh, the first night.
First
No,
night.
I will say
first
this.
night.
No, I will say this. I went to school.
On the first night?
I went to school with a lot of white girls.
She let you forget.
I went to school with a lot of white girls. And the white girls in my school,
They don't count.
when
They don't count.
they felt like, and some other nationalities felt like that if they did anal,
They were still a virgin.
they were still a virgin.
Right.
But you
And
are.
so
Your
they-
hymen is broken.
Okay.
So
they
they
would
would with their
do.
hand, and they would keep doing anal.
They would do anal.
But that's
And
what-
there are some
girls are
other
different.
nationalities.
No, they just it's
They
a couple,
do.
it's a couple
It's facts.
other
White
ones.
girls are the first race sucking dick. They're different.
I don't believe that, but everyone.
They're different.
So
But it's not just them. It's not just white girls that do it.
It's
I mean,
not.
everybody does
It's
that.
other cultures. Those other cultures
We
that do
have
it.
somebody that was
because-
on our show that said that they didn't want to get their junk broken. And she said that she was doing anal early.
Yeah.
She has a 3-day preparation for it.
no.
Did you miss the show? I was on time to shine. Is that not you?
No.
You said that?
No, I ain't don't do no shit like that. Look, bro. She said.
Not behind.
Listen.
We got some comments.
Listen now. But no, I would have to disagree. I feel like
Well, that's
I'm
probably something y'all talk about during the first date. Anal's not around.
Fuck,
Look,
it's not something
I'm
I'm
never
talking about
saying
at the
we
first
looking
date.
gorgeous.
What?
That's
We got a comment that says, "What? Y'all looking gorgeous? Not daddy." We got some comments. Shout out to everyone
Who
watching.
said not daddy?
That's what Elise said. Not daddy.
Daddy said he wants an asshole.
Sometimes.
Daddy.
Tonight he didn't listen. He all
So-
that.
so-
I
he all
said
that.
white girl.
I got
Wait,
one right up.
so wait, this is totally off
What's up, Otis?
subject.
Say goodbye,
It's
Otis.
totally off subject. I feel like
Look, you got right up.
you're not doing what you need to do
That's my guy.
in order for you to want that. I'm sorry.
What do we gotta do?
You're not doing what you need to do.
But you'll let
I'm just saying, what do we gotta do? I'm
Wait,
trying to figure what
is
hurdle
it
we gotta
like,
jump.
is it ass play just out, or you'll let him eat your ass? But
I
you can't
know,
stick it.
I don't think that way.
Somebody was eating my ass with sandpaper or
I
something.
don't get
Yeah,
down
Sand
that
people
way.
tell me
fuck that whole money up.
Right.
No,
Almost sandpaper tuck ass.
I
I'm not
don't
drinking.
know.
You know when you got it, she start drinking.
Oh, you
Alright,
nasty
right,
ass. What do you get the fuck out of
All
that?
right, so we are
That's just not the
gonna
life that I live.
go. Yeah, we are gonna go into Dennis. Can you explain? We're not calling it sip and say anymore. What are we calling it?
The juice is loose.
Okay, can you explain for the audience what the juice is loose is?
The juice is loose is I will give you a question with 2 answers. Either you answer it or you have to drink.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Right.
Go.
I gotta go right now.
Right now.
Like what?
2 questions.
Hey, hold up.
Oh, 2 questions. Go. You're not ready.
Let's go.
This is shit that I'm talking about, and then niggas wonder why we don't want certain things. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready.
I like this sound.
I like this sound. I like this sound.
Niggas ain't ready.
That was right over.
Ain't ready, and they wonder why.
Okay, let me ask. This is
All
one.
the
For you.
judgment.
This one's for you, Vi.
Okay.
Most deaf or heavy dick.
Most that.
Ooh.
I love
Thought I
that.
was gonna get heavy.
There.
I
She said she listened to J. Cole. You should have known she was gonna pick it.
I love that nigga. Period. On pause. I love that nigga. And it is his conversation, and it just seems like you know him. And I can't say that that experience wouldn't be had with Heavy D if he had not died. You know, rest in peace, Heavy D. And I do not get paid in any form or facet by anybody else. But Luminary Podcast, he is on there with Dave Chappelle and Talib Kweli, and I believe it's Sala. And just to listen to the conversations that they have on there, it sounds as if it's conversations that you're on with your friends. And so it's the way that they speak to you and the way that he speaks, and it makes you feel like you know him and like you have that relationship. Yeah, I love that nigga. He's a little nigga. I don't know if he can handle all of me, but I do. There's something about most stuff that I would for $100.
Anyway, the next one. Here's the next one.
I'm sick on this.
Wild sex or makeup sex?
Makeup.
Usually wild sex is makeup sex. Makeup sex usually is
You ain't
wild.
answer, Slime.
Makeup.
You might be drinking.
Makeup because I
You
got
might
something
be
to prove. I got something to
That's
prove.
why I'm saying that's why
Might be drinking.
usually makeup sex is wild.
Because I got something to prove.
Yeah.
What she got to prove she ain't doing no hating? What?
It's like makeup. It's like makeup, or it's like
Y'all ain't watching right
what?
now.
That first. I got something to prove there. Like I got to make sure I can hit it again. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with wild sex.
Oh, ain't nobody drinking
I'm
that.
tired of that.
I'm gonna have to just drink.
I want the wild sex.
I like them both.
I feel like they're
Levels.
yeah.
There is levels.
But I feel like they're about the same because when it's makeup sex, yeah.
All right, here
That
goes.
shit can be really passionate too.
Here
Huh?
goes.
That shit can be really passionate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You reliving a moment? You okay?
He definitely did.
He said.
I got
Hashtag
all right, hold on. I got another one for
I'm
you.
posting it on
Whoever you
Facebook,
men
I told
are,
you.
you're
Sex
gonna
with
be
the Pisces is
tagged
different.
later. It's gonna be tagged.
Indeed.
I got another one for y'all. Now, this one is having sex. Damn, I don't know about myself.
Oh,
Damn.
the
You
drink.
was on
It's the drink.
My fault. All right, my fault. I did fuck it up.
We're live.
We are
Wait, what? Why you piecing yourself together? Let's get to the comments.
It's the comments.
Why you piecing
I don't
yourself
think I
together?
was gonna say.
Alright, somebody said, would you eat his ass? His ass?
Oh.
If he asked.
Oh,
Fuck
Definitely
no.
not. Definitely
Wait.
not.
We
Hey,
talked
yo.
about this on
Yeah, we're talking about on yes.
So for the person that
Yeah.
you were there. So for the person that asked that question, as a man, what position can you be in
And feel manly doing
and
it.
still feel manly
Yeah.
while that's happening to you? Because
Definitely.
any image that I can imagine, you're feeling like a bitch.
I wish you could. Wait, so the live is a little delayed, right? So I can see the face that I made after I read it. Alright, next comment says makeup sex. Because it adds scratches and kissing and choking. Yeah, and the most definitely.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
All right. Having boring sex with your soulmate or whatever they're supposed to be, all right? Or having amazing sex with somebody that can't do shit for.
Wait, so we have to choose which
Yeah,
one?
you gotta choose one, or you drinking.
Well, you good.
You can say neither.
That's a good
That's
question.
they're still drinking.
That's a good question.
Alright,
Did
so
she just start drinking?
Yes. Every time I get crucial,
Let me tell you something. Not everybody is going to add value to your life. But they can give you a moment.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're not.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take the amazing sex. Listen, fuck it. It's a moment. I'm gonna take my moment. I'm gonna drink too though, because that's some bullshit.
I mean, you got everything else from the other person. Everything else is there, but the sex is
I
boring.
don't know.
I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah.
If the sex is
For
boring,
sure.
we're not gonna be in a relationship
At
because
least
I'm
I'll get
gonna
my
cheat
dick
on you.
sucked on the side.
I feel like with the
So you
person.
can have everything else, but bad sex and make you cheat.
I've been in that situation. I had somebody who was a sweetheart, came like had bread, you know what I mean, good dude, faithful, and we dated. We dated.
Just many
And we mean.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And we dated, and everything was good on paper. He actually ended up like he's a doctor.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And
Right
like,
now?
yeah.
Dr.
And
Damn.
I
Dr. Do Dirty.
I couldn't do it because sex is important. Sex is very important in a relationship.
Wow, is it really that important?
No, we disagree.
Yes, it is.
I was asking.
We disagree. No, we disagree on that point.
So you want me with a raggedy motherfucker with great sex?
Yes.
No, I'm asking.
I can upgrade.
Rather than be with an upgraded motherfucker that's got bad sex?
Yes.
Listen,
I believe you can fix
I
bad.
put you at my level at least. If we can see eye to eye.
I believe I can fix bad coochie.
No, you can't.
You know what?
I believe I can fix bad coochie.
You can teach somebody to do what you like to do,
And
but
that's
you
enough.
can't. You can't.
And that's enough. And that's enough.
Just like you can't fix
Wait.
They got shit out there to fix
I
bad
don't need you to be able to be on.
They got shit to fix bad coochie.
I don't need you to be
KY
on.
jelly.
I don't need you to be on Pornhub. I just need you to be able to take care of me. And if I can teach you to be able to take care of me, we good. We good. We good.
So the sex can be bad.
But I can teach you.
Okay, there are some people that you can't teach though.
No, if I can't teach you, that's a whole. No, you're cut off. If I can teach you, and you are teachable, and there is improvement. Yes.
You gotta be teachable.
You gotta be teachable. So if I can teach you and you are teachable, then yes, I am in it for the fight.
Temporary teachable.
But if you're not, then that's a different situation. But if you are teachable, and I see improvement, you are getting your gold stars weekly. We are going somewhere.
So we got a comment that says boring sex.
Who said boring sex?
Then we got I'd rather soulmates. Yes, you can, and yes, you can fix bad coochies.
I know you can.
I don't think you can.
They got KY jelly and shit for that. That's bad coochie. That shit ain't bad.
Wait a minute.
No,
if that coochie get dry, that's not on her. But that's neither here nor there. If it's already bad though, you can't fix that shit.
You can't. There's no going back.
If her coochie is wide as outside.
That's it.
Then you gonna have to go. You gonna have to hit it in the shoe.
That's not a fact.
That's not fixing the coochie. You just went to another hole.
She got three on.
Oh, I mean,
what's wrong? Oh, okay.
It's the camera angle. Please enjoy this commercial break.
We got a drunk commercial break.
I'm playing.
Wait, talk to them about the event. Is that
so while Tobias sliding through, in case you don't already know,
if she's falling on her own steps, I swear for God.
Sunday, August 29th, we are coming to you with a live event, Sweet Love TMA. So, we have North George Hill Drive secured. That's the pavilion behind the Mann Center in Fairmont Park in Philadelphia. We are having a full-on cookout. So, if you are watching the show, you are invited. We will be on North George Hill Drive from 2 to 8, Philadelphia, Fairmont Park. Free event, come out. There will be a DJ. There will be food for sale. There will be vendors. Thank you. Dennis is going to be there. Tom Rashon is going to be there. We're going to be coming to you live in some segments over there. We have giveaways. We are having contests. I am challenging everyone on this screen to a percolator contest. Okay? Percolator. Yes, you will enter?
No.
Okay, then don't talk no shit.
Right.
So, we will be having several contests. So if you are free, Sunday, August 29th, please come join us in Fairmount Park at our first event since the pandemic. And for those of you who don't know, Sweet Love TMA started out as a live event that we would have annually. Pandemic brought us inside, separated us from those we love, and we started doing live shows weekly. So, if you are new to the Sweet Love TMA Live, we come to you every Saturday and this month at 8 p.m. or on Sunday. Definitely. Follow us at sweetlove_TMA on Instagram. Join our group page, Sweet Love TMA, or follow us on Facebook. It's like Sweet Love.
I like that.
Tobias
That's
back.
how you run the motherfucking commercial.
Tobias
Damn.
back.
I'm back.
That's how you run the motherfucker. Get him, Sadie's. That's how you run it. God damn it. Next time we go on the show, that's how much you run a goddamn commercial.
Listen, let me tell you
God
something.
damn it.
My team is the best, okay? We are the best. And so we've been talking a whole lot about soul ties, and we're going to get into...
And ain't no play.
Which is way too much for me. We are going to get...
Yeah, juices, looses.
Yeah.
That was my last one.
Yes, we're going to get into levels to the soul tie. Condom, raw, red light.
I've done them all.
Oh, God.
And the red, I think if you get the red light, you got to be special.
No.
No, this is TLC talk.
No,
That's what I said. That's the name of the song. That's what TLC talk. They said the red light special. All through the night, baby, it's yours.
You know what?
All yours.
I don't think they ever talk about that.
If you want
I didn't think so either. And
the
then
red
somebody
light.
said,
No, they're talking about the red light special. You can hear it.
No,
Listen to the song.
Right.
it don't say nothing about it.
so for
Yes,
those
it
of
Yes,
you,
it does.
for those of you who
90s
are
music
watching,
did that to you.
Yeah.
for those of you who are watching, is that what TLC was talking about?
Yes.
Are they talking about running a red light or having a red light on?
That's what I
Because
thought.
there's such thing in, where is that? Is that Amsterdam where they have like the red light
Yes,
district?
the red light district.
And wherever there are red lights, it's like a bathhouse, a brothel,
It's a go.
orgies.
It's a go.
It's when you
It's
walk in the door,
nasty.
it ain't what you want to
It's
do.
nasty.
Y'all don't stop like y'all don't
I
know the
didn't-
name.
Listen.
Somebody, you know what? I'm gonna do karaoke night. I'm gonna play the whole song so y'all can know what I'm
You
talking about.
can.
I'm gonna do
I don't
it.
think
Because
that's-
obviously y'all don't remember what T-Bob was saying.
I do.
That's what the
I
problem
do.
is.
I remember she saying in her alto.
That's the problem. They talking about that red light. We talking about that thing that come by once a month. Some people get it for 3 days. I know some girls get it for 2 days.
What?
Some people get it 7 days.
Who are those fucking
And then some girls that don't like to get it 28 days
They're
straight.
fucking unicorns, okay?
Yeah, birth control.
Well,
But
3
anyway,
days? Wait, what's wrong with 3 days? The whole time I wait, pause.
No,
we're not gonna talk about.
And I'm not Charles. We talking about other women.
No.
Y'all don't know no other women that get it for 3 days?
No.
Thank you, Sadie.
No, move that show along. Move that.
I know women that get it for 3 days.
I know somebody
And
that
they
gets
are
it.
precious.
I know a girl that get it for 1 day.
They're children of God.
She gonna birth control.
That's what I know.
She get it for 1
Yeah,
day.
birth control.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Pause.
we are having a hard
They
problem
do be
signal.
crazy as shit, man.
Anyway,
Them birth control girls be crazy.
If- how is the red? I'm sorry. How is the
Red-
soul? Yeah. How
Let's
is
get right to know. You was right. How is the red light sex? Let's get right to it.
So red light sex.
Now, are we the only ones that experience this on this couch?
Wait
we wait for this live.
Wait a minute.
We wait for this live.
How you gonna just include me on your bullshit?
First of all, I know you do.
First of all,
First of all, I know you do.
first of all,
We both got on red shoes for a reason.
I feel like-
it ain't our first time. You
I feel
understand?
like to each their own. To each their own. There are some things that you do with certain people that you don't do with others.
Right. So you special. Tell them. Tell them, say.
So if you running a red light with somebody, that is somebody
So
who's
to
special.
preface for those who don't know what running a red light is,
Or crime scene sex, as some people I've heard call it.
is
It is
having
definitely a crime.
They
sex.
said crime scene sex.
Is having
Smell like-
sex
it smell like pennies.
while you are on your menstrual.
What?
While
Smell
you're
like
having sex on your menstrual,
She looking loud.
is that something that you participate in? Do you save that for somebody that you have feelings for? Do you do that with your soulmate? Do you feel like that particular act makes a soul tie? That is the question that we're asking. Those gentlemen are kind of struggling with their answer.
We ain't struggling. We answered. You the one struggling. You keep
Hey,
struggling.
what?
You never done it?
I can't say that.
Oh, okay. Because I was waiting for you to lie.
No, listen.
Like a living room
The
rug.
first day and the last day is when they spot.
You believe that spot bullshit you want to.
No!
I've been lied to a lot in my life. All I'm going to say is I'm red like.
Sean,
I've had a woman told me.
You are pretty much on point on
If
how
they get in the
most-
shower for like an hour, it'll go off for a minute.
Yeah, get in a cold shower. Gotta be a cold shower.
What?
Yeah,
It'll
cold
go off
shower.
for a minute. You hit it.
They are
And
saying
then I got
some
60
nasty
minutes
stuff.
from the time you get out the shower. Hurry up.
Man.
Because I really don't like it. Because I don't like the smell, but it's like.
It's a penny smell. You're going to sit there and keep laughing at me. It's a penny smell.
It is rust.
She's
Smell like
talking
penny.
about copper. But
It's mad. It's nasty. But it feels great.
I feel like okay, we're done talking about
At the end of the day, you know what the bad part is? You better hurry up and shower after.
Oh, hell
oh wait,
and that's why it's called crime scene sex.
okay, so we got a couple comments. Somebody said bloody murder dagger dick. Okay, I don't know what that means.
That's what it's like crime scene sex.
Is that a woman that said that? Is that a woman that said that?
No.
That was a dude?
Yeah. Somebody said no crime scene sex for me.
Yeah.
Somebody said you got no action while on the rag. So.
Oh, they call it the rag? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like it is not something that you do with everybody, and I do feel like because it is a selective situation. It could develop a soul tie.
Red cup, red.
However, I still don't feel like that.
I don't prefer it, no.
No, I don't prefer it. And it's not the situation.
Sometimes you get that monkey.
Nah.
And it be like, fuck it, you know what? Just look at the clothes. Sounds smell that.
It is like a last choice option for me. Not at all. Not at all.
It get like that sometimes.
What you mean?
It gets like this.
It ain't no head play, nothing in the head work.
I don't come from here, so I need to fill the box every hour.
Y'all niggas ain't getting head from the right person.
It ain't y'all niggas. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Ain't getting head from
My
the
head
right
experiences
person.
have been.
Y'all ain't
You will
getting
go
head from the right person. I'm sorry.
Like you will go live motherfucker. I'll be like this. It feels nice. What you gonna do with the box? It feels really nice. But
We're moving into them soulmates.
Yeah.
Leaving them soul ties alone.
So we're gonna get off the rag.
We're getting off the rack. We're getting into them
wait
soulmates.
a minute, we skipped to the back to the condom and raw.
Absolutely.
Raw is my favorite.
We can't talk about the condom.
I said, oh yeah, I ain't seen the condoms in sex ed. But
we
raw.
can't talk about the condom that much. I mean, I just went back to condoms at this end of the marriage.
I feel like condoms serve their purpose. I'm not saying that you can't develop a soul tie with that person, because I don't feel like a soul tie is tied to just sexual intimacy. It can be tied to other levels of intimacy. So yes, there is a possibility of forming that. I feel like though raw sex and other forms and other areas make you more vulnerable.
So at what point is raw allowed?
Oh.
When I tell you to take the condom off?
And when I'm comfortable and confident in you. Because some niggas is reckless.
Yeah, we was raw first night. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Nah.
Raw dog first night.
Raw dog,
Don't give a fuck.
She
If you sick and you got some shit, I'm coming right to you. We sick folks.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you let me eat it, you ain't pulling out no goddamn what they call it? The damn
dental dam.
You ain't pulling out no dental dam.
First of all, women don't. That's what we're talking about. Women don't use dental dam. Women don't have female condoms.
So at the end of the day, if you're not pulling out the dental dam when I'm eating that pussy, don't pull out the condom when I'm pulling stick out. I don't care. I never get my mouth down
you can eat the box and I never give you use dental dam and never do a fuck thing with you.
Wait, I'm lost. Wait, hold up. Say that
Just
again.
be doing me.
Okay.
And I do nothing with you.
So somebody can eat your box and not get none?
Absolutely.
There are motherfuckers that are okay with that though.
Absolutely. I've done it.
Yeah. What?
I'm not gonna lie. I've done it.
Who will say?
No, I'm talking about that's a boyfriend. I ain't talking about
No.
You're a boyfriend. You gotta get that ass.
No, I'm talking about a boyfriend.
No, they're.
That's what you call them.
Sometimes you just want a nut.
That's what you call them, a stranger.
Sometimes you just want a nut.
But I'm talking about a boyfriend.
No, I'm not talking about boyfriend.
Well, I'm sorry.
men do that
I'm talking
shit.
about a soul tie.
Men do that shit and hope that you gonna be like, the head was that good,
Nah.
you can give me some dick. But at the end of the day, if you get caught out there, the nigga, look, you just got caught out there. You tasted some good food, you not go back to your car, drive home with the sad face. That's your problem.
No. Dennis saying what he's saying.
Oh, I said, dudes do that.
He's saying what he's saying.
At least I seen it.
No.
Why?
But you can be in a relationship.
So you eat that coochie, come up like a glazed donut, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she like, oh, alright.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, you never done
And
that in a relationship?
and y'all in the soul,
You never done that in a relationship?
and y'all in the soul
You
tie.
never done that in a relationship?
Hell no.
You've never done that?
Hell no.
You gotta take care. You gotta take
Are
care
you
of the other
fucking
person.
kidding me? If
Not in a relationship.
Not a relationship. No, you gotta take care.
okay, wait. Please, ladies, don't hate me. The key to getting at a female is being able to do that and walk away. A nigga that is able to do that and walk away wins
That's right.
every fucking time.
That shit is powerful.
Relationship.
I'm losing.
Relationship.
I'm losing. Relationship. I'm losing every
I can't.
fucking time. Let's
You
do
not in front
that.
of me. I want to see you do it again, but this time, yeah.
Nah.
I'm losing. I'm a bite.
The bra that don't
Now,
need
How you
nothing.
just gonna come like that and
He
then
don't-
walk out this door? You don't
Right.
that shit.
Because he
hardest
takes-
fucking
Because he
Chinese
takes
man.
No.
He
No.
takes his win and what he can make you do. That's the win right
It's a
there
mind
for that.
control.
It is a mind control.
I don't forget that.
Man,
It's
listen.
a
You see what I did with you,
mind
my
control.
Man,
That's
listen.
Rashawn.
No.
Man, listen.
See this
That
right here.
is why.
I want everybody to
That
know
is
this
why
right here.
these
That right here.
daddies is winning.
Let me tell you this right here. Let me tell you this straight up. That right there, what she just said, is straight up buttery bullshit. That's what that
That
is.
is not
That is
buttery.
buttery bullshit. Ain't no way in hell. Hey, Max,
No sense.
I just wanted to come over
here with my tongue.
For ladies
Not that sick.
that don't mind putting
No,
their
You
business
said
out
you
there.
experienced
I
that.
was sorry.
But he said he wanted a
She
relationship.
wasn't playing.
You
I
said you
wanted
wanted
to
a
fuck.
relationship.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to fuck, but she was like, and I'm like, I don't like my kids more. I like jail. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No,
Well,
reason.
okay.
No.
But did you still? Now, did you win?
Did I
Are y'all still together?
No, we
No, never relationship. Right. So shit ain't work out, right?
I did stop paying.
The definition of buttery bullshit ain't.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh?
But I'm not gonna say it didn't happen to me.
It happened, but there's no win there.
Sorry if it's
There's-
hard to hear us. It's because we're all talking at the same time.
I'm sorry, but there's no win in that situation.
What you mean?
There isn't. There's no win.
for the female.
Listen,
There's no
that
win.
is
Yeah, the
why.
female one. I'm happy for her.
Listen, let me tell you something.
She
That
got
is
hers,
why
she got hers.
the cat daddies and the sugar daddies be winning.
Right, and
Because
that's why they ain't got no girl.
They things rarely work though.
Right, that's why they ain't got no girl.
That's
That's
why
exactly why they got.
Yeah.
That's why they pocket full of motherfucking money.
Pocket full
And that's
of
why
money.
they ain't got no girl.
But the shoes on the other foot, it's okay.
What? Sugar money?
No.
Oh,
I wouldn't just let you give me some head to leave.
that's bullshit.
Alright.
Y'all niggas is motherfucking lies.
That's some bullshit.
No, I'm not. I ain't lying.
No.
Y'all niggas
I
is
like
motherfucking
to fuck, so I can't just let you leave without fucking.
Right.
No,
Right.
absolutely not. I like to fuck. Like, no, it's like, what? You just gonna suck my dick like that? Nah, come here. Come here. Let me talk to you for a second. I need you.
Especially them good ones, the ones that know how to suck the soul
What?
out of you.
When
Them
you gotta
soul
wipe your
snatches.
ass
Y'all
out.
talking about
Hey.
soul ties. Them soul snatches?
Yeah.
Child, that shit like Mortal Kombat. Get
Hey.
over here.
That's usually what happens.
Nah.
That shit like child. That shit like Mortal Kombat.
So, in regards to that, transitioning over with soulmates, do you only have one
No.
In your lifetime?
in your
Soulmate.
life?
Since we talk about the next lifetime.
Soulmates,
No.
do you only have one?
No.
And why
A
do you
soul-
say no?
I said we had a soul tie, but a soul mate.
Soulmate.
No.
Why do you say no? Why do you say no? Why do you say that?
Well, what I thought was
Soulmate is not
soulmate
always romantic.
wasn't a soulmate.
Okay. So
See, I was hoodwinked and
bamboozled?
bamboozled. There you go. Preach on it to me.
I also feel like though, like I feel like honestly, I'm so linked to my mother. I feel like I'm so linked to my parents. It's like real talk. Like anytime I feel like you can feel another person's pain, you have to be some type of link to them.
Trauma bonding.
You know what I mean? I can feel my mother's pain. I can feel my father's pain. I know where they come from. My grandmother. It's just like so I said, it's kind of hard to believe in soulmates sometimes for me. But it's like in that definition of it, then yeah, I feel like other entities can be soulmates. Like I don't function right if I don't talk to Dennis at least once a week. It's kind of feel like we're solely intertwined and we've never been romantic. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
The most romantic thing we ever did was drink motherfucking what's the name of that shit? And we fell asleep on the porch.
oh damn, that 211.
211.
Never fuck with that again.
Never again.
Won't look at
what?
I was sleeping.
Still reserved.
Yeah, still reserved. Oh, somebody know about that. You answer that too?
You put your friends with with it. We just had
She lying. She takes that to be lying. They on this side lying like a mama.
Put the crab with Sylvie or OE.
Okay, OE.
Yes.
You took both of them too.
I took a shot.
Also, I think that we have soul ties with people we never met before as well. Because if you cry when Michael Jackson died, if you cry when Kobe Bryant died, you kind of had a soul tie with that person. Just based off of who they were. You feel me? Based off what that shit meant to you. What that person represented to you. That doesn't mean you have to know a person to have a soul tie. I'm telling you.
So
it's that deep.
So
we're on a relationship part now.
Yeah. So for me, yes. I feel like you can have soul ties. I feel like you can have soul ties with people you've never met. Yeah, absolutely. When Five Dog from the Tribe Called Quest, you don't know the Tribe Called Quest. When Five died, you
I'm starting to know about
would have
like that.
thought that was family because I deeply felt that loss. Like Fife, you would have thought that Fife was my brother. Like I did. I felt that.
You don't like Kanye West.
I do love Kanye. First of all, I do love Kanye, and Kanye definitely suffers from mental health. But I do love Kanye.
I don't believe that.
I know. I do. He had a traumatic brain injury. That alone makes him precedent for anything else that happens or follows afterwards. So yes, I do love Kanye. I do love Fife. But I have when they passed, I did feel that loss. Like damn, like I really felt like I knew bro. Like I really felt like you know what I mean. He was family. So. That alone, that absolutely, I feel like you can have a soul tie with people you don't know. But in regards to soulmates,
I cried Michael Jackson though.
Listen,
I said it. I definitely shed a tear when Michael Jackson died.
Michael Jackson was a goat.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
That's my dad.
Michael Jackson was a goat, and shout out to Kobe. For me, when it comes to soulmates, I think you can have more than one. I think that they come in different places in your life.
So you've had one?
I do think so. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do they serve a different purpose in your life?
Yes. And I feel like in every purpose that they had, it was to elevate and for growth. I absolutely feel like that. It was elevate and growth and love. It was never to do no harm. Or in any situation where I was damaged from the impact. I'll say that. But do I think that you're supposed to be with your soulmate? Not necessarily. I don't think you end up with your soulmate. I don't think you end up with a relationship with that person. If you do, I think that is great. I think that's a blessing.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I don't think that happens for everybody. I think you get that experience though. I do believe that you get to see that person, have some level of relationship with that person, and you enjoy the moment you have. With me, in particular, with the person that I am referencing, I used to say, I will see you next lifetime. This isn't a lifetime for us. Because of how we met and all of the circumstances in between, we were never going to be together. But I'll see you next lifetime. Yes,
Erica Badu.
Yes, Erica Badu.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Erica Badu. Shout out to Erica Badu. Yes, I will see you next lifetime, and maybe we can be butterflies, and maybe we can be together, and maybe not. But yes, I hold hope to that opportunity. It's just not now. It's just not us.
I will say I'm on the fence about it because I believe it's like, you do have different seasons. You do elevate and grow as a person. So like my first love when I was 19 is definitely not the bullshit I would be down for now in my mid-30s, right?
No.
Definitely not. There's stuff that you know that you like, you don't like that maybe you like then, put up with then, tolerated then, choose like I'm not for the shits, I'm not with the shits. So so that person then that I felt like was my soulmate, me currently now, is definitely not my soulmate. I feel like my husband is my soulmate. That's just me speaking, because that motherfucker has seen me on every type of level and never went anywhere. And in case you don't know, I'm a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. He stuck it out. He said, but I mean, you know, and then when you get into like just me being married, and when you're married to someone, you still are growing and changing as a person. You have people who don't stay married because you don't grow and change together. You know what I mean? And this is just me being real. We are at the stage right now where we are both growing and changing, and it is work to stay together to grow and change. Like, this is what I want to do now. This is where I'm at. This is where I want us to be. Do your views and your goals, are they the same? Because you're two individual people who've come together, and it doesn't always work that way.
I feel that communication is the game changer in every one of those situationships. Like, if you can't communicate about your growth, about your change, about your need, you are destined to fail. Period. So if you are in a marriage and you need something, or you're growing in one direction and your partner doesn't see that, like it is destined to fail. Like, communication is absolutely positively key.
Yes.
But y'all real silent in the background.
So tying back to what they were talking about earlier, if you are in a relationship and you need something extra in the bedroom, closed mouths don't get fed, open your mouth and say it.
Heads on the table, on the floor, whatever y'all need. Yoga, Pilates.
I mean, sometimes you might just want to come home and tell your girl grab her ankles.
Listen,
and you can do that. I would prefer that you do.
In the beginning.
Yeah, they do whatever you want in the beginning.
First of all,
I'm not gonna talk about nobody else,
so
but I'm gonna say this shit like Chris Rock said. In the beginning, they say shit to you, and they be like, "I can't wait till you get home so I can give you some head."
But so,
and then they be like, later on, they be like, "I can't wait till you get home so you can see these drapes." What damn about no drapes?
But so do y'all. In the beginning, the end goal is, how can we get to busting this nut? It's the end goal for both parties in the beginning.
Yes,
it is.
So what's your angle? What's your angle?
No, because in the beginning it's like the good morning, beautiful text. How was your day?
Any woman,
all of that in the beginning,
listen.
That shit.
Let me tell you something. Any woman that get a good morning text, that good morning text is the delivery of dick. I don't know what nobody says. A delivery of dick. That's more than any good morning text. Yeah. You can like say, let's just say, you know, you got your work husband, and he going a little bit too far. So now he's texting you, "Good morning, beautiful," and you in a relationship. He's texting you that because he's going to give you some dick. That's exactly what it is.
It's definitely a setup.
He needs to be the first thing on your mind when
if
you wake
my
up.
work husband is texting me, "Good morning, beautiful," and I'm not even at work,
yeah,
then it's a problem. Then that's a red flag to me that you have now developed romantic feelings.
Let me tell you, any motherfucker that is texting me before I have clocked in has developed
if he saying
the
to you at
wrong
work,
relationship with me.
right? If he's saying to you while you at work, then that's a different story.
No, but they're not even. Well,
just my work husband. Listen to me. You're not listening to me. Any motherfucker that has decided to do that before I have clocked in 7:30 and earlier, there's a problem.
Yeah,
there's
you
a
are.
whole
You
problem.
are.
Why there's a problem?
Yeah,
You trying to find out how he can get to?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying now.
Yeah, but he don't know that that's a problem. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but when you saying work husband, we talking about somebody who's like you don't plan on giving the business.
Yeah, you do.
You
because
don't?
if you're
No,
someone
I never plan on giving any of my work husbands the business.
Good answer.
No, never.
Good answer.
No.
You don't call me
because-
husband if I don't do husband type
Are you
thing.
serious?
Yes,
you do.
Wow.
Yes, you
Yes,
do.
you do. Yes,
Yes,
you
you
do.
do.
I don't. No.
Shit.
But you take care of all of my morning.
Bust your ass.
Now
You
you
take care of
bring me
all
all
my
my
honeydew.
coffee,
Right.
you
All
bring me
my morning
coffee,
honeydew.
you go get lunch.
I bring the car around. I answer some of the maintenance calls because this is what I did for my worker. I answer some of the maintenance calls for you. I figured out what I can do to make your job a little bit easier. Yes, I did. Yeah.
Right, so what do we got?
No, for my work husband, I made his job easier.
I'll go get lunch. You give me your card.
I would go bring the car around the front. Yup.
I go get lunch. You give me your card. I go get lunch.
Yes.
Work
No.
sets might ease my job.
Right.
Whatever I can
What if
do.
you rub
There's
out
no
with
time.
that nice booty or something?
There's no time for that.
Nope, not at all.
And now you're no longer my work husband.
And now you done felt what now. Now you done felt what I'm working with as you rub out with that booty.
No.
That's why they are a work husband and not a real husband.
And usually they are married as well.
Yeah, usually work husbands are in a relationship already.
Oh yeah. So
and
that,
you have confided in each other about your
that's what it
relationship.
is. So y'all have met each other's spouses when y'all went to the
Your work husband is
what's it called?
An emotional connection.
The office work
You
party.
shouldn't have a work husband. Common sense. You shouldn't have a work husband. Besides
sweaters.
You should only have one husband.
I agree with that. I'll be very upset if you
I mean,
don't have
listen, I have
Oh,
to.
this is my work husband. This your who?
Yeah.
And I would never introduce nobody. I would never introduce my husband to be like, this is my work husband.
Right.
If he introduces somebody to be like, this is my work wife,
But let me tell you.
But what if you did?
but I know people who have.
You shouldn't be doing it.
I know people who have, and they don't. It doesn't bother them.
That's probably because they did a threesome together.
Moving forward.
Well, y'all need to move forward and drink. I noticed that. As soon as you say something crazy, God, move forward.
Move forward.
Dennis is saying some crazy shit. Like,
Wait.
Oh, we're over time.
Yes.
Ooh.
And y'all plug ignorant thinkers.
Yo, y'all are too funny.
It's been a while since I've been in front of this camera, but I like it.
You got to say something.
Right now?
Yeah, they asking you to say something.
Yeah, plug. Tell people who you are, where they can find you.
Oh,
You need some more alcohol?
Hey,
what time is it? It's
six.
9:40.
We got time. We doing a commercial.
No, we wrapping up the
Oh,
show.
we wrapping up.
Tell
It's a
people.
commercial. We got to go for another 20 minutes.
No, we
Where production at? Where production at?
No.
We going for another 20 minutes.
No, we're not production.
That's, I already know
We started late.
We ain't coming back over another 3 months. So we going for another 20 minutes.
Well, we-
I don't know. I'm just making that up. She done bought a shot and it's Lord
I seen
forgive
it.
her.
I seen it.
I see it.
I
Lord
seen
forgive her. Anyway.
Hey, I'm trying to get it, but time will shine. I am
When?
shine. Huh?
At what time?
Damn.
What day?
Say it again, Bob.
When?
When?
What time?
All right.
We'll shine.
Everybody
What
on my
day?
ass. Everybody on my
Uh-huh.
ass.
Say it again, Bob.
It was Thursdays
It's switched to Saturday.
at 10 p.m.
10:30.
Oh, Saturdays
It's 10:30.
at 10:30.
But not this Saturday.
Oh, not this Saturday.
Don't do
Oh, okay.
Listen.
He's
Obviously
here.
not this Saturday.
Obviously not this
Listen,
Saturday.
listen.
Next Saturday.
Because the last time this shit happened,
Uh-huh.
Sweet Love owed me a show now.
Oh, shit, no.
Because I'm here.
Never that.
Right? So the first show we
You
come
are
back,
there.
we want Sweet Love to come in too. So when we come back, it's going to be Time with Shine
What date is that?
featuring Sweet Love next Saturday.
What date is that?
Not good for me. I have to pull my
She got an appointment.
It's going to be virtual for her.
It's cool.
No, it's gonna be a virtual show
It's going to be virtual for everybody.
Okay, all right.
You're not gonna be able to do virtual. Say something, Sages.
What am I
Within the
supposed
next
to
2 Saturdays, Time with Shine is coming back with Sweet Love.
Okay.
That's a promise.
Next
That's my word.
Oh,
shit.
I got to figure out which Saturday is going to be good for Sadie's.
Thank
But
you.
once we figure out which Saturday is good for Sadie's, Time with Shine will be back with Sweet Love. And we're going to be holding an exclusive interview with Survivor Series.
Oh, yay!
Production.
Put that right in my day.
Our production. Did you take that down? Because that leads into what month?
August.
The greatest month
Because
of the,
we're
greatest month
going-
of the year. I wouldn't say
We're
that.
going away
Oh,
to celebrate Production's
There's
birthday.
August.
Woo, woo, woo.
Let me tell you something. Let me break this 10th. There's only one holiday in August.
It's-
No. August 12th, motherfucker. There's only
No,
one
August 7th is
August
Production's
7th.
birthday.
Shout out to
She
the.
knows.
We will be
She
interviewing.
knows since she's known me.
Nah.
I told her, I said,
Nah.
it's on the holiday in August.
Fuck
August
that shit.
12th.
Fuck that shit. Anybody listening,
We have another lady.
August 7th is
One
the
more.
best day of
Shake
the
my hand.
world.
Hey, what? You should have work
Because
husband.
that is our
If you have a
production
nigga, a work husband.
Elise's birthday. Shout out to her and all the sunshine that she brings in organization that she
And her
brings to
birthday is a
us.
very beautiful day.
That's the
It is.
24th.
But it's not a holiday in
It's
August.
the 24th, so
It is.
y'all know ahead of time. It's the 24th.
What's the 24th?
2 Saturdays from now.
No, I'm not available the 24th. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's not available.
When are you available?
I'm having a pool party.
You having a pool party with her?
For her mama. Shout
No,
out to mama.
she's going.
In Dirty
We gonna
Jersey?
talk about that later.
Nah.
I'm from Jersey.
I was
There
born
you
in
He is too.
Anyway,
No.
change the
It
subject.
just
Change
depends
the
on the
subject.
day of the week you
Don't
go.
do it. Jersey.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Mike, you from
We
Jersey?
gotta go. We gotta go.
See, Jersey in the house.
We love y'all.
All that matters is that August 29th, we're coming to you with a live event. And guess who's going to be there?
We will be there.
Ignoranthinkerspodcast Podcast and Time with Sean. They're
If
going
you
to.
think this podcast will be in the building. And make sure y'all tune into my new show, The Side Joint, every Saturday, 10 a.m. We're interviewing any and everybody. And I'm going to have y'all three on there one day. We're going.
Listen,
It's an early morning show, like I said, it's 10 a.m.
10
So
a.m. I appreciate
I want
that.
y'all to come because y'all be the first drinkers on my
I
show
got
at
brunch
10 a.m.
We would brunch at
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Oh, mimosas.
Yes, mimosas.
I ain't getting no damn mimosa. I'm
I
from
bet.
Philly. I'm from North Philly. I'm not drinking no mimosas. I'm from North Philly.
You can have.
We drinking hard liquor at 10 a.m.
You
Yeah,
have
mimosa,
an
man.
incredible haul. It doesn't even matter.
At 10 o'clock in the morning?
10 o'clock in the morning. I started drinking at 6. I used to drink at, what's up, Nick's over? 9? 9:01. I would start drinking.
I don't know. But
Sounds like alcoholic.
shout
I don't know
out
what y'all talking
to
about.
Yeah, you called me alcoholic earlier.
shout out to August 29th. We're
And
gonna
August
have
12th.
and August 12th we are going to have Ignorant Thinkers Podcast, Time with Sean. It's a cookout with Sweet Love. We're so excited. We're gonna have a showcase of vendors there. I'm very excited. A DJ, contest, giveaways, all of these things are going to happen on August 29th. It is free for you to come. We're going to be at North George Hill starting at 2 p.m. We are paying a lot of money.
Oh, Lord, I was going to ask y'all that. I'm glad y'all
We're
We're gonna talk about that
Yeah,
We're paying
You
some.
live right around the corner, baby.
We're
But I'm
going to
from
be paying some coin to be there, so you should
No,
be
no, no,
there
I'm from
as well.
I've
We
been in West
love
Virginia.
you. Shout out to Squad Source, Another Shade of Light, Girlfriends of 215, Ignorant Thinkers Podcast, and Amari Eats. We love you guys.
Shout out to
What?
that.
Shout out to Amari. I heard she cooked real good.
Listen,
I'm
Amari
gonna find out on the
Eats
29th.
Oh,
is
yeah.
our go-to caterer.
I'm
She
gonna find out on the
also
29th.
has her seasoning line, but she has been our go-to caterer for all our events, and she's coming to you guys from Alabama for this event. I'm so excited.
So excited!
So excited. If you guys have any comments about soul ties, soulmates, drop them down in the comment section. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. SweetLove_TMA. We have a YouTube page. Yes, you should check us out. You like our YouTube page?
Yeah, it looks nice.
We're about to get some merch out there.
I even have y'all on my YouTube page.
Ooh.
And a lot of people didn't even know that. And shout out to production because I had to prove her wrong. She called me out one day gonna say, you ain't even following Sweet Love like that. I said, I got y'all on my YouTube page. Yeah. And I got a link for y'all in my bio.
All the love.
Right.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining.
Love y'all.
We
God
love
bless.
you. But don't forget to wash your hands.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Wear these
All of them
motherfucking
titties in
masks.
the camera. Good
Oh,
Lord.